Hello, this is a training video for KZ Architecture for the WordPress training, which allows you to change your content of your website, changing images, text, etc. So the first step you would take is to go to your website, kzarchitecture.com, and up here in the URL, you would click /wp-admin, enter. And it will take you to a login screen, and we're going to send you a login, a personal login that you can use. And we'll go ahead and log in with our password. And here's what the dashboard of the back end looks like. So you can always revert to see how the front end just by clicking up here and taking a look. So let's begin with the home page, and I'll show you how you can change the images here and the text. So if you go back to the dashboard, which you can do this way, those slides are located here in this area called slides. So let's take a look. And here you can see all of your 6 slides, which is a limited number where you can have on the home page. So let's go ahead and open one up. And here you can see the text. You'll have to enter a title. Here you can edit this information, and you can also edit it here. And you can also see that this heading is heading 5 by looking in this little window. Sometimes this window is not opened, and this is the button you click to see more of the styles. It's a lot like Word, Microsoft Word. So here you can select different styles, but the style recommended for the design is heading 5. And then the body style is just paragraph. So we recommend that it's always that way. If you run into any inconsistencies when you're making changes and you want to see the code, sometimes it helps to look back here where you click on text so you can see some of the HTML code, and you can see that that's heading 5 and just the way it's set up. But usually you don't need to do that unless you run into some inconsistent problem. But as long as you follow this and just change the text within here, you'll have no problem. Then let's go to the image. So the way you choose an image to go in here, let's say we want to choose a different image. You can click here, remove image, and this is the default when there's no image selected. So we click on set featured image, and this takes you to either be able to drop an image from your desktop, or you can hit select files and you can select an image from your desktop. It doesn't show the whole desktop there, but you can do it that way. Or you can click here on media library, and here you see all the images that are located in your website already and that have been sized. Otherwise, so let's just go ahead and let's see. Well, we won't choose any for now, but we'll get into sizing images in a little bit. We have to make sure that the image always has the same size as the last image. So I'm going to go ahead and click out of this window. You can just go back to slides without saving. So let's go back in there. Let me see. Go here. So once the image is in and everything is correct, you would just click update, and that will save your changes. Otherwise, your changes will not be saved. So let's go next to the profile page, and you can also see the back end of that particular page easily by just going up here to click edit page. And here you'll see the content of the page. Again, make sure that the right headings are always consistent with the initial design that we've already created. See, as you can see, this is paragraph, and these two are heading 6. And the spacing should remain always the same to honor the design. And here are the background images where you can change these out. You can disregard this background image here, it's not functional, but these are the 4 images that you would be using. So here you can, let's say you want to change this image, you can click upload file. That also takes you to be able to upload a new image, or you can go to the media gallery and look for images there. So that's pretty much it. And then once you're done making your changes, again, just click update and that will take care of your changes and save them. So the same goes for the philosophy page. So if you want to change the philosophy side, you'd click on here and then you'd go to edit page, and here you can edit the philosophy text, and you can also have different images for philosophy. Currently they're the same as profile, but they could be different if you so wish. And then of course after you make all of your changes, click update and you'll be done. Next, let's go to lead. Same thing as the other 2 pages. When you edit that, you'll see the text here. You'll be able to make changes there. Make sure, again, heading styles and text styles are the same. And here are the 4 images for lead. And the same thing for features as here, and then you click edit page. And so forth. There's how they're set up. As you can see, there's some extra space here. We designed it that way so that it looks good on the front end. So just make sure to stay with the same format. And there's the 4 images. You might be able also to see all of your pages. If you click here on pages, you can also go down all the pages this way. Here we have a sample page. If you want to delete a page, you can just do so. I don't recommend it because the menu is set up a certain way. But we can trash the sample page, for example. We can just trash it here. And there is a trash in case you ever delete something by accident. You can always go to the trash here and restore it by clicking restore. Let's go back and look at your other pages. And you can always do quick edits as well. But these are, like, you can change the author of the page. We'll change it to KZ Architecture and update. That only really applies for the blog. So let's keep moving to the portfolio. So how do you change portfolio images and portfolios? So this particular theme has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 portfolios that fit. And you'll see them all if you click here on portfolio items. And here are all the portfolios. So if you ever want to make any changes to any of them, let's take a look at West Broadview. Here you can see the info, it's all right in here. As you can see, some of it's bolder than the other, so all that means is that the B is clicked on while highlighting that particular word, just like in Microsoft Word. And here are the slides where you can change and upload new slides. One important thing about these slides, specifically these vertical slides, these are saved as PNGs, which means they have a transparent background. And it's something that you can do in Photoshop or other software, that's image manipulation software. And we'll get into that at the end of this video. Okay, so that's portfolio items. And of course, once you make all of your changes, you just click update and your changes will be recorded. So let's go back to the front of the site and let's talk about publications. Okay, so publications, let's look at the dash. If you edit page on publications, it's not going to work the way the other pages work because this is a dynamic page that pulls from certain posts. So the way you'd have to access this is back to the dashboard and click on publication items, and here you're going to see all of your publications. And let's open one up so you can see what it looks like. And basically, here's how you enter the information. Here's how we've been entering it. And then we select a featured image. Again, it has to be the same size as the ones that are currently there. And we'll get into image sizing, as I mentioned before. Another thing is you'll want to categorize the year of the publication in order for the category to work over here. So that's how these things work here. So anything categorized will appear under that year. So let's go back to that. How do you enter the PDFs? The PDFs, the way you do it is you go to the media library and you would add a new, if you want to upload a new PDF. You drop your PDF in here. Once it's in your media library, it looks something like this type of document. And then you'll want to take the URL for this document. And so you'd click on Edit, highlight this URL here, and you'll go back to your publication, open that, and then just paste it, highlight, copy from the other page, and then paste it here. And that will bring the PDF into there. So then you just hit update and your publication will be saved. One important thing is if you want it to be in a certain order, make sure that the published date here is the correct date for the publication, or at least close to it if you don't have the exact date. That way it will be in the right order in your publication list. So very important. So put the date there, say OK, click update, and you're done with your publication. Next is news, and here this is basically the blog of the site. And the way these are accessed is a lot like publications, where you'd have to go to the dashboard. And these are called posts. So you'd click on posts, and here you can see all the posts that are there now. It works the same way as publications with the dates, so you'd have to change the dates. You can change the dates here, or you can also quickly edit them here. Quick edit, and then you can change the date here. You can change the author as well. So let's look at a post. Let's open one up. Let's open one up with an image, such as this one. Here we picked a featured image, which is from the publications. And then we also entered it in here. And the reason we put it in two places is so that it can show up as a thumbnail on the side. And then when you click here, you can see it larger here. And typically in a post, you would have a lot more text and information that you can enter in this area here, and just a whole story if you like. You can also format the way the image appears in there by clicking that little window, and you can put it left justified and the text will run along the side of it. You can quickly edit the size if you want it to be smaller here, and you can center it, but we recommend left. And there's some more settings here if you want to get more advanced later on. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to save this. We'll go back to posts, leave this page. And let's take a look at, there's a video post here, and I'll show you how you can put that video. Here, this is the text for the video, which looks, if you click on the text, you can see the HTML code. And this HTML code you can get from YouTube. So when you go to YouTube, which I'll take you real quick there. And we'll just take any video. And the way you would get that code is if you click on share and embed.
What are you doing? Oh, hey.
Oh, that one's disabled. Let's try a different one.
What are you doing? Oh, hey.
Okay, so here's the embed code, and you can just copy it. You can change the size of it. Down here you can select different sizes. I believe we use the 640. So all you would do is just copy, and then you go back to your site and you just paste it in this area and the video will appear. And then of course there's some categories here. We checked this one as news. You can always add a new category, which we recommend for searching for search engines. Add a new category, celebrities, and when you click add, it just adds it right here. So I'll just uncheck that for now since that was a test, and we'll just get out of this page. We'll go back to posts. You can also see all of your categories here. If you click on categories, you'll see all the ones that we've made. We'll go ahead and delete celebrities. And I would not delete, you cannot delete uncategorized because that's the default category if you don't choose a category. So that stays there. Then let's go to awards, and that's a simple page. So if you click edit page, you'll see all of the awards here. Oops, let's go to visual so you don't see the code. And that's basically how it's set up, pretty simple. And that's the code and how it is, okay? This has a little extra custom code for the size of the font, so just be careful when you're in there that the code doesn't get messed up. Leave this page, and then contact is the same as awards, pretty much. Here is the contact information. As you can see, the mail has an email has a link to it. The way you do links is very simple. You go up here to links, click on link, and you'll see that it has a mail to info@kxzarchitecture.com, and that stays there. And if you want to change the link, you can do so there as well. If you want to open in a new window or tab, you can click that on, but since it's opening your mail server, it's not going to apply. So that's that. And so that's it for the contact page. And the next thing we're going to talk, that covers all of the pages and how you would change them. The next thing we're going to talk about is image resizing, because since they're specific sizes, you want to make sure that they stay the same way. And the size of the images are, let's open Photoshop. I'll go ahead and open something we've done already. KZ content. Let's try a West Broadview image. And if we open this image here, we check the image size. The image size should always be 1170 pixels by 780 pixels. Resolution 72. So just make sure when you create any image that those are the specifications. Resolution should never be higher than 72 for web because it will bog down the site and make it very slow. So just make sure it's always saved for web. And the way that the vertical images look, let's take a look at portfolio for instance. Let's see, I think there's one on the conservatory building. So let's open that up in Photoshop. There it is. So as you can see, that's saved as a .png. So let's open that up and I'll show you how that looks. As you can see, it has these checkered patterns mean that there's a transparency there. So the size of the image is still the same as the other image, 1170 by 780, but part of the image is transparent to let the background show through. And look the way it does here. Also, if you want to keep adding this rendering tag, I can send you the Photoshop file with the layer that has that. Otherwise, that concludes. If you need help with images, we can always help you with that. Just let us know, and we can certainly work on that with you and make any updates monthly. We have packages for all of that. So please feel free to contact us anytime for support. And we're looking forward to continue working with you at KZ. Thank you.